Welcome to Hot Women Wanted.
We're three childhood best friends who have been through it all and talk about it all.
Everything from hot flashes to hot takes to hot topics. So come join us. Hi, Hotties. Welcome to Hot Women Wanted podcast. I am Meredith Young, and I'm here today with my fellow hottie, Julie Cola. And we are missing Julie Greeley today. She was one of the very brave souls who is traveling today, and she will be back next week.
No, she's supposed to be back tomorrow. If you said next week, you just jinxed her.
Well,
but next week for the pod. Right, for the pod.
For our hotties. They don't know. They don't need her exact schedule.
And we always like to say, if you're new to the pod, we really are best friends, childhood best friends. You like to talk about it all. So welcome to the pod.
And today we'll do some hot topics, and then we're going to really dive into we'll do two deep dives, one into Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and one into the reunion, Real Housewives of OC. But let's start with our temperature check, because we're midlife women and we always like to know what the temperature in the bodies are. So Jules, how are you?
Well, I want to say there's something exciting happening today. Today, the FDA is removing the black box label from all estrogen related products. Is that correct?
I have no idea. You're telling me.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I wrote it down exactly the way it's announced. The FDA, I'm going to read what I wrote, is removing the black box warning on estrogen products. It had a black box warning that now is a dated warning that was like stopping women and scaring women from taking HRT or any sort of estrogen related products for menopause, perimenopause. And now they are removing that. So now women in midlife really can really appreciate all the benefits that there is for this stage in life.
What is a black box warning?
A black box, it's called a black box label. It's on a lot of pharmaceuticals. And that is, I don't know if when you hear a Fair Balance in a commercial, it's all the warnings of what a pharmaceutical might do to you. But the warnings for the estrogen are now a dated fact. These were from created in the 70s or, so those black box warnings are really not relevant today.
Yeah.
And they really were scaring a lot of women from the benefits of estrogen.
Yeah.
That are just not simply true. So they're removing that label. It's very exciting for women, and they can really appreciate, this second part of our lives that really you can benefit. There is medicine to take if you choose to. You don't have to, but if you choose to, really there is, and you can really take advantage of it and feel good like us.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you should be starting now. They say the biggest benefits of taking HRT happen in perimenopause, which Julie and I missed, but you should start.
Okay. I'll talk about that next time with my doctor.
You really should, because they say perimenopause is where you get all those health benefits like cancer, it helps fight against cancer and heart disease and all those things. So
anyway, it's exciting news. And also I want to give a shout out to Hot Women Wanted, because when we were over the weekend, we were IRL this weekend with Julie Greeley, and we were having dinner and fun and drinks and cheering each other, but we forgot to cheer to our 1 year anniversary to Hot Women Wanted podcast, because we are officially 1 year old.
Yes, you guys, this was like a talk. We talked about it, and who knew that it would actually come to be? And look at us a year later. I'm so proud.
Julie really pushed it. She really wanted us to. I was a little hesitant. I was very hesitant.
I was mocking her. I'm like, okay, right. I literally, when Julie would bring this up, Julie Greeley, I'd be like, we're never doing a podcast. What are you, crazy? Here we are a year later, and we're having fun.
We're loving it. And we love when everybody interacts with us on social media.
Yep.
And YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. And really we got a lot of good feedback from Dr. Betsy Greenleaf, who we had on last week. And a lot of women in midlife really reached out and really appreciated that episode. So we were so happy.
It was so informative.
Give that information and share that information, and we were loving it too.
Yeah, so it was really a good episode. If you haven't listened to that episode, it's the one right before this one. So go tune in. There's a lot to learn.
It's everything you wanted to know about menopause. We're too sweaty to ask. I believe that's the title.
That's right.
And it's very informative, really.
By the way, we were in IRL this weekend, and we happened to be in the same neighborhood as Taylor Swift.
We were in walking distance from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, but we did not see them.
Can you imagine?
And we were sitting outside. We were having cocktails outside. Well, Taylor Swift and Travis. Oh no, it wasn't Travis Kelce. She was with Sabrina Carpenter.
Mm. That's right. That's right.
And they were in Soho and we were in the West Village and we were out for dinner, but we're always in Soho.
Yeah. I mean,
We're always in Soho. We were in walking distance from them, and it was quite a miss.
I mean, like the miss of the century.
It really was.
How did we miss that?
I'm trying to, what's the restaurant? I wrote it down here. Do you see it?
The restaurant they were at?
Yeah.
It's
with a C. Where did I put it?
The corner store.
It's at the corner store.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the corner store. I'm dying to go there. It's like a little too trendy. I'm not that into it. Yeah, it's like a little too not my thing. But celebrities, you know what I mean?
Love trendy.
I know, but I like trendy classic, not trendy like you just came out and your feet are still a little cold. You know what I mean?
So you're good. You're too good for where Taylor goes. Not
too good, but I like a Via Crota. I like you've been around.
Yeah.
I know ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we didn't go to Via Crota.
No surprises. No surprise.
Yeah, we had a great time. All right, let's move on to hot topics because there's a few.
Yeah. Yeah. You start.
Okay, I'm going to start. For the first one, let's see. I have my notes on my phone, so I have to look down, guys. Sorry about that. So Kris Jenner had her 70th birthday party, and I guess Jeff Bezos threw it for her in LA. And then I guess every celebrity under the sun was there. I'm not going to list them. It was Oprah and everybody. And then apparently they were making so much noise that the police had to come quite a few times. Because for the neighbors reported of what's it called?
Noise
violation.
Yeah,
a noise violation. Like if teenagers were having a party, you can only imagine.
I find that so surprising that the police wouldn't just be like, "It's the Jenner."
It's Jeff Bezos. Well, I'm sure Jeff Bezos is like, "How much is the violation? Here in cash. Here's $50,000,
and here's an extra $1,000 for you."
Speaking of Kris Jenner and Kardashian news, Kim Kardashian failed the California bar again.
Yeah, and she's going to keep trying. She's going to keep trying. Good for her.
As they say in Texas, Mary, bless her soul.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Yes, we're with you, Kim. We're rooting for you. May you be a lawyer one day.
She didn't seem too broken up about it.
No, I feel like her career is going just fine without.
I think she's doing all right.
She is. I did hear her giving divorce advice on one of the podcasts. I think she was on Call Her Daddy or something.
Yeah,
and she was like, what was it called? I can't remember which podcast she was on, but it was like, what's your best advice for, women getting married? You've had a few. And she's like, get a prenup.
Well, she's in that show, which is getting panned, but it's about divorce lawyers.
Yeah. I mean, that is such a killer. Isn't Meryl Streep in that?
I don't know if Meryl Streep's in it. You're thinking of, who's in it? Not Meryl Streep, Glenn Close.
Oh, Glenn Close. Glenn Close is in it.
I don't put Glenn Close and Kim Kardashian in the same movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a director, but even I know you don't do that.
Yeah.
Absurd.
Oh my God. It's like, it's insane.
I'm never watching it. Like, I
never
desire.
Watch it. Never watch it.
Even before it got panned, I'm like, no thanks. Although, and I know we still have a couple more things to go through. I wanted you to binge. I just started, due to Chloe, my daughter, told me to binge The Girlfriend.
What
on
is it?
Amazon Prime.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away.
Well, could you just give me the high level?
It takes place in London. This great, good-looking guy in his 20s is looking for, he's wealthy, he's a doctor, he's looking for this flat, and the broker is this hot, broker, real estate broker, and lo and behold, she shows him his home, they fall in love, his mother ends up hating her, but then she's sort of dark, and the mother's really dark, and they really have a lot of conflict, and it goes back and forth from their POVs. Like one episode will be the mother's, not at all. It's dark. And it's really good.
I love that. It's
really good. From the minute it starts, it's a mystery. From the minute it starts, it keeps on flashing back. Like,
oh my God,
2 weeks ago, 1 month ago,
Okay.
But it's really good.
Finish Our Dark show?
I did finish Our Dark. It's not a new documentary. What's it called? God Bless or...
Okay.
I can't remember. The Jerry Falwell documentary on...
Oh my God.
On Netflix? Was it Netflix or Hulu? I think it was Hulu.
It was Hulu. Yeah.
It was quite dark.
Oh my God.
Jerry Falwell Jr. wife was screwing the pool boy and he was watching. It was so weird.
So weird.
And the whole time he's practicing, he's, preaching family values to the Christian University, Liberty University. It's just filled with hypocrisy. I loved it.
It was fabulous. Run, don't walk. Go
Okay,
on.
let me look if there's anything else on this list, Meredith. Let's see. We picked out that Kris Jenner. What else is on this? Nothing great. Nothing else we really have to talk about. Yeah, let's skip it. Right.
Yeah, let's skip it. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Only because Salt Lake City was so juicy.
Yeah, Salt Lake City.
Let's jump in.
It was a good. First of all, we love the below deck crossover. I think we may have said that last week.
Well, no, last week we had Dr. Betsy on, so we did not talk about. We talked about it, not on the podcast. We talked about it just for TikTok.
Okay, we completely did not talk about this yet.
We made separate posts just for social media, but we did not talk about it on the pod. We are just loving the below deck Salt Lake City crossover. First of all, it's fabulous, and Salt Lake City, it's so off the charts better than anything on Bravo. I mean, it's so incredible.
Worthy.
It's Emmy worthy. They should be in the comedy.
Yeah.
Best comedy.
Best comedy.
Hands down.
Oh my God.
That, it's so enjoyable, and it's everything like that OC will never be. You know, it's just
it was. I would say maybe was. I do think the OC had its
when Vicky was on it back in the day, in the heyday with the minivan. Yes. We were, but if you're not laughing, if they're not making, it has to be dark and make you laugh. And if it's just dark, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like we'll get to OC, but when it gets too dark and it's unwatchable. Like nobody wants that, you know?
No, nobody wants that. That's another. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants this, except it's not on Netflix. It's on Bravo, and it's called the OC.
And it has an OC at the end of it.
Okay, so going back. Okay, so let's start with Angie. I wrote Angie revealing Todd's makeout session while farting.
So much to talk about. You know what? I actually got so mesmerized with the fart and the making out that I didn't even clue into oh my God, Bronwyn doesn't even care about this. She's
she didn't care.
She didn't. And I actually I was so embarrassed about the whole thing for them that I didn't care either. I was like, oh my God, who would say that? Not how could he do that?
Well, even Mary was when Mary's confessional, she's like, he made out. She's like, I'm really more concerned about the farting. Why is he farting so much? So does he have a stomach issue?
Does he need a gas problem?
A gas problem? Her one-liners in this episode were so funny.
So funny. So funny.
And then Bronwyn, she's such a good, she has such a good straight face. I mean, here it is. It's the biggest diss. I mean, your husband's making out with somebody while farting, and she's like, uh-huh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, uh-huh.
It is. Sure.
Okay. Sure. And she got mad, but she didn't get that. That wasn't what, I mean, she didn't get, did she get crazy mad? She wasn't really mad at that. She got more about when you talk about her daughters, when she gets mad, she doesn't.
And also Lisa Barlow really gets under her skin.
Yeah.
But
they are definitely
telling her that Todd kissed somebody and farted at the same time. Yeah, it's okay.
She's just all right, let me bring out the costumes I brought from everybody that had flown over from Europe. Here's a bird costume for you.
Where Angie proceeded to break a finger.
After Angie recovers from her nonstop vomiting, she pretty much decapitates her ring finger.
In that stupid costume. I would have ripped that thing off my body and been like, get this thing off.
I would say she was a pretty good sport. I mean, it was like a Saturday Night Live skit. There was blood splurting.
Seriously, you would have had to take me home. I would have been like, get me, helicopter me out of here.
I would be like,
I need
a real doctor.
Exactly. I am not staying any longer. I have now thrown up the entire time, and now my finger is half off.
It's no joke.
No, seriously. I would have been gone. She was such a good sport.
I'm not doing this in order. I'm just doing it by our list. But also on that same, with Bronwyn, Lisa, and Mary. Okay, so then, same trip, Lisa and Meredith are on the beach, right? They're on the beach. They have that boat day, and somehow Angie gets back on a boat and doesn't throw up, and they're having their private beach day. Below Deck always does it. They have a picnic on the beach, and that's when Lisa sits down Meredith, and she's like, you know what? I really feel like you haven't been a good friend to me, and I really feel like you haven't been sticking up for me. And Mary just totally listening. He goes, "You're not. I don't think you are. I'm Meredith. I don't think you're a good friend, right?" And she's just like, "As a matter of fact, I think you're boring."
What do you think? Do you think Meredith's sticking up enough for Lisa?
I don't think she was really sticking up for her, but I don't think it was, honestly, and this is my opinion, I think Meredith gives herself a little something during the day, like a Xanax or something. That's what I think. That's why I think she's a little slurry. You know, she's not quite Tamra Judge Xanax stuff, but I think she takes a little something to like even her nerves. So I think, you know, she might have been a little sleep, and then she was drinking tequila. So I think, you know, that's why she might not have spoken up, you know.
Well, also, I mean, Lisa's hard to defend too. It's like,
and Lisa's hard to defend, right?
You know, she's not somebody who takes responsibility for anything. So for Mary, like it's, you know, it's hard to defend her all the time.
And then she also said to Lisa, she's like, well, she's like, I did say something. I just don't say it in your style. Like we have different styles. Like, you know, she's like, the way I'm going to deliver it.
Very, it's not exactly direct the way she says it. And then like, maybe not.
Yeah. And then Mary just looks at her and she's like, whatever, you need a storyline. You're boring.
I know. It's like, the arc of Mary.
She's a queen.
It is something that like it needs to be written about. Like Mary
really does.
started at the beginning when she first came on Salt Lake City. I was like, who is she? She's bizarre.
Who's this weird married to her grandpa?
Yeah, bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Like she just was bizarre, and then she kind of.
She did have the one-liners, like "You smell like hospital" was right off the bat.
It's true.
She always first episode became famous and iconic.
Like a likable cast member yet, you know?
No.
And then all of a sudden, like it's like she went, and then she's up in this peak. I mean, I would go out on a limb and say Mary is my favorite housewife of all the series. I love her.
She's amazing. No, she's definitely the best out of Salt Lake City. First of all, they're all great. They are really great.
They're all earning their paycheck.
Brittany is not even, she's like friend of, basically.
Yeah.
Threw up, came back, and then did a shot of tequila. What the hell was that?
I know. Listen, I think Brittany is probably good TV. I do not like her. And the thing with her daughter just has me so upset. Like I hate that so much. Being a bad parent, it just makes you look like such an ugly person, you know?
Yeah. And now, I see her daughter has her on her. I mean, she's obviously doing like a little publicity, you know, with her daughter. Yeah. On her daughter's TikTok a lot.
Oh, she is. So are they? They're back in.
I guess they're trying to, you know, build something.
Okay. Well, good for her daughter. I mean, that's
very. I mean, they're grown women. Thank God, they're very mature grown women. You know.
Yes. Totally.
But listen, Brittany's weird. If I was on the boat with Brittany, she'd be on my nerves. I wouldn't be hanging with Brittany. That's for sure.
Me neither.
That was, I mean, listen, Bronwyn got she did not get the best room. Then Bronwyn's sleeping on the deck. Okay, so if I'm a below deck fan, right? You are not allowed. It's like against the rules. That's why I don't think she slept out there. It is absolutely against the rules on the boat.
Where do you think she slept?
I mean, maybe in the morning she snuck out there because they have literally taken people from, I've seen them drag them off the front, like people who wanted to sleep outside, and it's absolutely not allowed.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is they might have not, people are saying they're not like at sea. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like at that point they were tied to like a dock. So if you're tied to a dock, you're not going anywhere. But like if you're in the middle of the sea and then anchored, that's very dangerous.
Yeah. By the way, I love the way Christina Applegate, her tweet or post, whatever she posted on.
She tweeted. She tweeted 2 times. First time she dragged the cast, our queens, who we love, of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And she's, I don't know the exact quote, but she's really like, we're like, they're so rude. This is disgusting. Cause she's like, I love the people at Below Deck and they work so hard and this is so disrespectful.
They were very disrespectful.
They were, but it's like, it's a TV show and you know, they're doing what they're paid for.
I mean, both casts are being paid. It's really rude when someone like cooks a meal for you.
Trust me. They shot this 2 ways. So they're going to show the Below Deck reverse angle. They're going to show their point of view.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that.
It's going to be, you're not going to believe what you're going to see because I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of this show and Chef Ben has the biggest ego in the world and there's no way he wasn't throwing dishes because he likes to be acknowledged. I mean, he does. He really takes pride in his food. He really works hard and he has a huge ego. So when he walked out and they didn't acknowledge him, I am telling you, I am dying to see what happened when he walked back into the kitchen and they didn't thank him.
I cannot wait till they air that. I cannot wait till they air that.
It's going to be great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anything
What else?
else
Are we missing anything else from that one? Hold on. Let me look at my notes one more time. We know the Christine Applegate, by the way, after she insulted them, she got some flack. And then she came back and tweeted again.
What was
they went after her. They're like, we love these women. You can't attack them. Like, they're our queens, you know? And then she came back. She's like, I apologize. I love Salt Lake City. She's like, I know they're entertained. Like, she just came back with a funny, like, calm down, everybody. You know what I mean? I love the show, too. Like, you know, she was sort of like, had fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Brittany throwing up. We talked about that. Captain Jason, when he, again, it's very rude. They had him for dinner and then they had the screaming match and then he sort of like crawled away from the table. It is embarrassing.
Threw dishes when he got down.
And they threw dishes.
Oh my God. I cannot wait to see that. That's going to be amazing.
It's so good. I mean, when it ends, I could watch that for 2 hours.
I love it. They are all, I think it's because every single one of them is earning their paycheck. It's like
Miami.
one.
When you watch Miami, you can look at everybody. Yeah. Everybody's bringing it.
Yeah. Not like
that's a good transition to go to the OC.
Because we're starting from the top and we're really going way down now.
Now we're going below deck. We're going all the way below.
Below deck, sea level.
We're going down. We're going below deck to, like, you know, ground zero of TV. I mean, the Real Housewife.
Oh my God.
Of the OC reunion.
Oh my God.
Infuriating.
I almost have no words because the season was that bad, and now the.
It was only part one. It was infuriating.
I know.
And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Let's start with Tamra.
Okay, so let's talk about being on Xanax, allegedly.
Well, she was very calm until she wasn't, but
she was calm in a weird. Her eyes looked checked out.
Yeah.
And then she was very weird. She was talking very weird and measured, and then lashing out with no explanation at Shannon. Like, it was bizarre.
Well, I actually thought it was inappropriate, and I was surprised that Andy didn't chime in, because she kept being like, Shannon, you're not speaking. Stop speaking. And Shannon was like, it's the reunion. I'm here to speak. And Andy would have been like, Tamra, enough.
No, he should have said something.
Yeah.
And then she's like, shut up. She's like, shut up, Shannon, just shut up. And then she's like, anyway, I'm in therapy and it's really working. Don't you think, Andy? He's like, no, not really.
No. I actually don't see the progress. Would you like to share?
And then of course, Andy brings up her daughter, Sydney, who's not on TV. She's grown. She's in her 20s. She's a grown woman, graduated college. She's not a child. You know, she's an adult. And she wanted nothing to do with the show. And this is why doesn't speak to her mother, because she really doesn't want anything to do with reality TV. And she hates to be spoken about. And that's like, their arrangement is she's not supposed to be spoken about on TV. That being said, Andy's like, her just spoke to your daughter, Sydney. How did that go, Tamra?
She should have said, I don't talk about that. It's one thing I really won't talk about.
That's all she had to say.
That's it. Literally, that's it. Instead, crying, the victim tears. Oh my God, she hugged me. We hugged. We talked. I'm like, now you just ruined it again.
Now she's not speaking to you again. And then I, of course, did a little digging, and I found Sydney's Instagram, which is on private, as it should be, because she's private. But her her header is Sydney Barney, and then it says "cancel my mom" as her bio. So, you know, that says it all.
That does say it all. That is harsh. But you know what? I think it's warranted. Like, if you set a boundary with your parent, you're like, I don't want to be mentioned. Just don't mention her.
It's like 10 years of not learning your lesson. 15 years.
It's unbelievable. She cannot stop. And I'm going to say something that's I hope is not controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway because I really believe it and feel it.
Okay.
I feel like the Teddy's diagnosis is awful. It's awful. And I'm not saying Tamra shouldn't be so upset about it. Of course she's going to be upset about it. But to use it as her storyline.
You can't do that. You can't use it as her storyline. Really, it's not your story to tell.
It is not her story to tell. And it's not happening to her. And I just think, like, the way she talks about that in such a victim way, that's a very private, personal thing. And it is not her storyline. If Teddy wants to come on and talk about that.
Because Teddy's not on a TV show, but she has a podcast, and Teddy does talk about it.
I know. And I know they're good friends, but it feels icky. The way she talks about it just feels not like a friend. Like, she's almost it almost feels a little Munchausen-y. Like she wants.
I don't know that. I feel like it feels like it's her ticket out. Like I can say anything I want because my friend has cancer, and that you can't use it like that.
No,
you really can't. It can't be get out of jail card free. You can't use it like that. And that's what it feels like. So it feels very like unauthentic. I'm not saying she's not sad about it, but using it like that is just doesn't feel right.
She's sad about it, and the whole thing is horrible. But the way it's playing out is just really, it doesn't look. It's not a good look.
And and let's give Shannon some credit. She coined Tamra Grudge, and I love
that. Somebody, her PR team did that for her before she got out there.
Or Jeff Lewis wrote it. Somebody wrote that. Someone's like,
and sent her out there with her. I was like, "Go, girl! You whipped that out right at the beginning. I love it." And then somebody else was like, "Did you just say Tamra Grudge?"
It was Emily Simpson.
What? Yeah, Emily.
Who I can't stand.
Oh God!
So let's move on to Emily and Katie Janela, who is back on our screens, and we're happy to see her back after I don't know why they let this cast cut her off. It's like you should not let the cast have the power.
No,
like Bravo should have been like,
incredibly.
No, this is a job.
Right.
Put your big panties on and get if you want to get paid because they get paid by the episode.
Right.
If you want to get paid, you're filming with her. She's like bringing it.
Right.
And I don't know why they allowed that, but they did. And here she is
why
back.
Do you think they allowed that?
I have no idea.
That's
and
crazy.
I blame all of them.
Yeah.
And then it was all because she was talking to the bloggers, which they all do. Tamra obviously has a podcast. She talks to everybody. It's so obvious.
Right.
Yesterday or over the weekend, it came about online that Emily Simpson has been spilling to the bloggers.
Of course.
Hypocrisy. Of course, because they all do.
God, they all do. It's crazy. It's so ridiculous. That's what makes this show so stupid. That the whole plot line is talking to the bloggers when they all talk to the bloggers.
They all do.
They are the bloggers.
And also, they all have podcasts. It's like you all have podcasts. Someone's whispering in your ear and DMing you. Of course. And that's like big fucking deal. Big deal.
So I happened to, I just fell into it. I wasn't meaning to watch it, but I did watch Emily Simpson's wife swap. And she comes off.
Guilty. Guilty.
I don't know. It came on after something and I just ended up watching it. Wow, did she come off cold?
Cold. I mean, everybody else looks good. Even Melissa Gorga looked warm. Melissa Gorga, she looked warm. She took those kids. She put them in her car. She was making them pasta. She even made it vegan. I mean, she looked good in that. She really came off good. Joe Gorga is doing the jump rope with his family. He was funny.
I know. Adorable. Adorable.
Then you bring on Emily Simpson. Such a downer that episode was.
Yeah.
Ugh. It was not good. Whatever she thought it was going to do for her, it did the opposite.
Right. I agree. By the way, not to really go off on like off course, but now that we're talking about Jersey a little bit, Gia is still on Special Forces.
I know, Gia. I'm not watching none of us are watching Special Forces. We just see it on TikTok, but she's still hanging in there.
Do you think she wins Special Forces?
I don't know. I'm not watching it close enough to know.
God, wow. That's hard. It's very hard.
I doubt she'll win the whole thing because there's there's like some Olympic person in there. You know what I mean?
Still, I know Cody Brown is in there.
That's the guy from the Mormon Sister Wives. And then I don't know. There's an Olympic couple, like a husband and wife team, and they're like in the Olympics.
Is it Sean?
Yes. That person.
And her husband. Okay, yeah. He's very athletic too. Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? But good for her. She's hanging in a very long time. It's impressive.
Very impressive.
I think it's impressive.
So even though she's going back to Next Gen NYC and she lives
living in Hoboken.
Weehawken.
Yeah. So ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Oh, and I'm going off. We're still talking about the OC, but I will say sidebar. Charlie, don't know his last name from Next Gen NYC, is going to be at BravoCon.
I know. So he's definitely back. Definitely back.
He needs the money because that guy definitely was not into filming. He wasn't.
No. But he's coming back.
He's coming back.
So we'll see. We'll see what that brings.
I like him. I mean, he's good. He's so dark. He's good TV. All right, back to the OC. So we didn't talk about Katie Janela. So Katie Janela's on. And I really like Katie because, listen, does she struggle with the truth? She does struggle with the truth. Do they all struggle with the truth? Of course, they all struggle with the truth, right?
I mean, more than struggle.
Right. But she was not great on the reunion episode 1. She wasn't.
No. She doesn't stand up for herself.
She does not stand up. I'm like, why are you apologizing? I mean, they were so awful to you.
I will say, Andy did shut her down very quickly.
Who did?
Andy. He's like, Alex just told me. That's
Alex Baskin, who, by the way, is a slime ball. And he should not have called into that fake call into the reunion. That's not true. No one believes you, Alex Baskin. You're a fucking liar. Of course, Shannon complained.
I don't think it was a call. I think he just hasn't.
No, he was in the ear. He was in his ear. He was in the earpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't believe a word he's saying. I think Alex Baskin probably. I thought it was Jeff Lewis. It was probably Alex Baskin. They had to cover the voice. It was either Jeff Lewis or Alex Baskin or Slade. I think it was probably Jeff Lewis or Alex Baskin. So that's why they were covering, because there's no reason to cover the voice. Like, who cares?
Oh, now you're talking about the scene.
The last little extra scene.
The last scene, right.
But Shannon is a complainer, as we all know.
Yes.
She screams at production and she complains. She
does.
Definitely had a temper tantrum. She definitely tried to get Katie Janela fired and bring on Gretchen. Definitely 100%. I don't believe a word Andy's saying, and I don't believe a word Alex Baskin's saying.
Yeah.
I don't think, even though we know what's her name? Katie Janela has trouble with the truth. I do not think she was lying then. And I think Jen Pedranti, who I did like the year before, sucks this year. I mean, she's so desperate to be on the show.
Yeah.
That she does not have a backbone at all.
Yeah, I gotta say, Jules, she doesn't stand out from the crowd in any way. They're all terrible.
Why is she the first chair? That was the seating chart does not make sense.
Right. Jen's the first chair. I didn't even notice that.
First chair, like a wet noodle next to Andy. Like a wet noodle.
That should say everything we need to know about this season. That Jen is first chair.
If Jen Pedranti is first chair, I mean,
she did nothing all season.
And then you got Heather, second to last year, still speaking. Excuse me, still speaking.
I have a soft spot for Heather.
Still want to talk about my stand-up. I'm like, no one's interested. No one's interested.
I have a soft spot for Heather.
We all like Heather. She's a very good mother. No, we're not taking that away from her.
I know. I just have
I'm sorry, she refollowed Gretchen. There's no excuse for that.
What?
I just want to say, this cast is so disgusting. Terrible. And the way that nobody apologized to Katie Janela, by the way, knowing that all the fans are team Katie Janela. And that's
100%.
I mean, it's crazy how much social media was team Katie Janela.
Yeah.
This cast was so disgusting with her at part one of the reunion. And team Gretchen, she was liking hate social media posts for the LGBTQ community. That's disgusting. I mean, that is, and they're like, oh, Gretchen. And Katie Janela, you and your bloggers. I'm like, that's what you're angry about? You got to get your priorities in order.
Yeah.
And also, and I have to say, Heather, sorry, she was too quiet. About being mad at Katie, but then like, hi, Gretchen. Sorry. No.
Yeah.
No, when they said someone should have nobody raised their hand. Do you regret anything you said? They were disgusting to her. They kicked her out of the house.
Yeah.
That was so gross.
It was terrible.
Yeah. So, anything else?
I'll tell you though, it was such a bad season that I didn't even watch that closely. Like I
know it was, and also this reunion, I was hard to watch. Okay, listen, I don't know if Katie's going to be asked back.
She might not be. I mean, she lost her whole paycheck for the year, for this season, which is really like these women are.
I know what I wanted to talk about. Thank God you mentioned that. Slade, unemployed Slade.
Yeah.
So what's he do for a living? He's on the irony of the Liberace Foundation in Las Vegas. Liberace, a homosexual man,
right,
who passed away from AIDS in the 80s. Very famous pianist.
Yep.
Entertainer. Why the fuck is he on the Liberace Foundation board? And by the way, when you're on a board, you do not get paid.
Well, when you're on a nonprofit board like that, you don't get paid. That's right.
He's not getting paid.
No, he's not getting. You don't get paid.
By the way, they are not supporters of the LGBT community. It's a joke. What a hypocrisy.
No, it's terrible. I mean, I don't even think they ever claimed to be. Did they? I mean,
what?
she had a drag party once about 12 years ago.
15 years ago.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's what she's standing behind. No.
And that's his job. That's not a job. Sorry. He's not paying the bills.
It's not a paying job. It's not a paying job.
He might be getting a job from her.
Right. Exactly. He might be doing some jobs around the house. But that, he doesn't have any income. Let's put it that way. Yes. She was such a terrible addition to this cast. Oh, the worst.
The worst.
They need to revamp that. They really need to
the fact that Shannon's like, I'm sorry, you're advocating for Gretchen? Like, what?
I know. What is happening? And then
I don't like that Heather refollowed her.
Shannon and Tamra did like a commercial together.
No, Tamra and Vicky Gulbinson did a commercial
Oh,
together.
that's right. Yes, you're right.
I think if they're smart, and listen, I'm not even a Vicky Gulbinson fan. However, if she came back, you have to have somebody on Tamra's side. So then you'd have Vicky and Tamra. They'd be against Shannon. You know what I mean? You start mixing it up
Vicky
again.
Vicky and Shannon are very close again, so I don't know. That wouldn't
Vicky
work.
and Shannon are not close. They had a huge falling out. They're not. Because I know this because Vicky had Alexia Bellina, whatever her name is.
Yes.
On her podcast.
Alexa.
She had her on her podcast.
Vicky has a podcast?
Vicky has a podcast. Everybody has a podcast. That's why this whole I don't talk to bloggers thing is such bullshit. They all talk to everyone.
He has a podcast too?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, because I know on the reunion, Shannon was trying to protect her feelings.
I don't think so. I don't think they're not friends. They've had a falling out.
Okay. All right.
That's why Tamra's sucking up to Vicky now. Tamra always has an agenda.
Shannon was kind of on the reunion saying I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm sorry you brought this up. Do you remember that?
Can we just talk about, I just want to say something. The gays, they don't love Shannon Bedore because she was in a wildly unflattering outfit. She looked insane. The short red dress, the stylist, her hair looked crazy. I mean, she looked nuts.
I wouldn't say that the gays don't like her. I would say they're not rallying around her right now. They're just.
I feel like that outfit was, and rightfully so. I'm giving them the credit. Rightfully so, sabotage. But the fact that she can't look in the mirror and say to herself, "What the fuck am I wearing? I can't go out looking like this. I look like Miss Mary Jane." She looked crazy.
Yeah, she looked old.
She looked like an old crazy one. Why is she wearing a little girl dress?
She looked like an old Marma.
I mean, just nuts.
Crazy.
Okay. And I hated Emily's hair. It's like so much extensions. She looked weighted down.
Yeah. They're all. I'm just done. I'm done.
I appreciate her nipple wasn't showing like it is in her confessionals. Stephen walked into the room. I'm not kidding. I had it on. He walks in and he goes like, her nipple's showing. I'm like, I know. It's like barely blurred out.
Nobody else. Production didn't notice it.
But Alex Baskin didn't get on that one. He didn't call in for that one.
Stephen Cardello noticed it.
He did. He hasn't even watched the show. He's like, her nipple's showing.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, bring us home, Jules. I think you have a really good closing hot take.
Well, I don't know if it's a really good closing hot take, but it's I was on the phone with Chloe last night, and we were talking about working out, and I said, yeah, I'm like, oh, you'll be so proud of me. I'm on 15 pounds at the gym. And then she's like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You lost 15 pounds? I'm like, no, did not lose 15 pounds. Didn't know I had to lose 15 pounds. I am lifting 15 pounds at the gym.
Wow. Ouch.
And she's like, well, that wasn't clear. She's like, I don't think you need to lose 15 pounds. I'm like, it's been said. It's been said. And now we said it. Now we've said it.
It's been said.
I was like, no, I was very proud of myself because I'm lifting 15 pounds. I
Drew
didn't
was telling me about somebody she works with. And I was like, how old is she? And, because Drew's a teacher. Drew's my youngest. And so I always ask how old because, and Drew's like, she's a very old woman. Like, she's an older woman. I'm like, oh God.
Here we go again.
What? She's like, she's very frail, Mom. Very frail. I'm like, well, how old is she? Like 70? Like what? She's like, I don't know, maybe like 60, maybe 59, 60. And I'm like, Drew. She's like, and she's very skinny. I'm like, so now you've called me old and fat.
We're not 59. But not that we're dissing anybody about it.
But we're close. We're getting close.
Maybe you are. I'm not.
Oh, okay. We're 1 week apart. But okay. Okay.
All right, hotties, we are coming to a close. And if you want to be on Hot Woman Wanted, please email us at hotwomanwantedpodcast@gmail.com or reach out to us on TikTok or reach out to us on Instagram. We'd love to have you as a guest. Or if you have questions or a product you want us to try, DM us. We would love to interact. We love when you reach out and you comment. And we are looking forward to interacting with you.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun being all together again. IRL. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun. We love you, Hotties.
We miss you, Jules, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
All of us will be back next week. Bye, Hotties.
Bye.
Bye.